Welcome to today's tech tip. Since leveling up our version of Google Classroom, not only can we now link and export grades from within Google Classroom to our SIS, to PowerSchool, but we also now have what are called classroom resources. One of these resources provides us with the capability to create interactive questions for YouTube videos right within Google Classroom. Over on the navigation drawer, over on the left-hand side, you'll see resources right here. And by clicking on resources, I now have two different options. Let's look at the video activity first. So I'm going to click on that button, and you'll see that it's asking me to search for a YouTube video. Well, I have one in mind. I have a video that I have used with my personal finance class, so I'm just going to copy and paste that URL in here. And there it is. Why should you invest when you are young? So now I'm going to add some questions. This is my start and my finish. So I'm going to start playing this, and I'm actually going to fast forward a little bit.
So why should you invest when you're young?
So at about
again, Susan and Chris both
2:31 is where I'm going to add my first question. I'm going to do a multiple choice. I'm going to ask the question. And then I'm going to put in my answer options. So I'm just going to give them three options. So I'm going to take that one away, and I need to select a correct answer. That's my correct answer, and I'm going to try saving again.
When they were 25.
Okay, my next question is going to be at about 3:17. So it's right towards the very end. So 2:51. So at about 2:51, I'm going to add my second question. So I'm going to add another question. It's going to be another multiple choice. But you'll notice I can't switch the order up. So I'm just going to keep it. No, I'll keep it there. Again, I don't need my last option, and I need to choose or set which is the correct answer. And I'm going to save and continue.
Why should you invest when?
So once I'm done, I can try it as a student to see what it would look like. And it'll give me kind of this preview. And
so why should you invest 540,000 of $1,142,811? So again, Susan and Chris both.
And it automatically stops and presents the students with their choice. Now I'm just going to say 6,500, and I'm going to submit. It says, nope, try another answer. Well, maybe it was 9,000. Try again. Hey, I got it right. So the students can keep trying until they get the right answer when it comes to resources. All right, so that's one of the two resources. I'm just going to click done. And here you can see here's my resource. So if I come back here, I'm just going to go back. The other kind of resource that we can now add is a practice set. And I always think primarily of math with doing daily warm-ups, but any kind of class actually can have a brain warm-up, start a class, kids come in, they sit down, and they can do a couple of practice sets. So to do a practice set, it's the other button here. So I'm just going to click on that. I will call this, and I'm going to type in my question here. So prospecting is my answer. I could add videos if I wanted to. And there is an option before you start typing where you can add pictures as well. I could add a formula here. If I click on this, you can see there it offers some possible videos that I could use. I don't want to use any of those, but it came up with those based on my questions. All right, so that's my one question. So I'll add one more question. And you can see here I can add an image if I want. Again, I could look at it as a student. So this is how the student would see it. Again, I can move my little tablet around. This is my arrow. I can write my answers and I can erase. And I can use this button to show my work, like a little scratch pad. So for me, I would just answer these questions, type in here, and it checks it, and I'm right. I get a high five. These little graphics will change each time. And then I will put in approach, and I'll try that. It's not right, but I'm going to try that as my answer. And it says, nope, try again. So, all right, this time I'll try follow up. And it's not written the right way, so it's saying that it's still not right. So if I put the dash in, I can try again. And that time I got it right. And I got confetti this time. All right, so I can dismiss that. I'm going to do one other thing here. So it gives me how many questions I've got here. Close that, and I'm just going to say done editing. I can share this if I want, the practice set. I can share it with the teachers within the district. I could turn this on and copy it and share it, or I could not share my practice set at all. I can allow, so you can see, you could ignore capitalization if you want, or they have to have it turned on. So you can set up your settings however you want. For now, I'm just going to say done. So I'm going to do another practice set. This time, I'm going to add a picture. Upload an image. So there's my image. And so my question is going to be, okay, and so maybe this is just one question I'm going to ask. So your warm-up set, your practice sets could be as many questions as you want. It could be just one, it could be two, it could be 8. That's up to you. I can provide some extra help if I wanted, but I'm just going to be done editing. And I'm going to come over here. So now you can see I've got three practice sets. Now, one of the things that I might want to do is I've got my HU Chapter Review 1 here. I didn't name this one. Let me go back in here, and I'm going to call it, edit. So I'm going to save it, and then I'm going to go back. I would probably want to put an HU in front of this, or personal finance. I have my practice sets in here that I might want to utilize. So now I'm going to go to my HU Business Management class. And what I need to do is I need to make an assignment. So I'm going to do an assignment. And in my topic, I might create a topic called Daily Warm-Ups. I want to go to my practice sets. You'll see at the bottom, our menu down here, our attachment choices have changed. Notice there are some add-ons that we can utilize now that were not available before, but I want to go to the practice sets. And it's going to say, okay, which practice sets do you want to do? And I'm going to do practice set number 1. I'm going to review it. Is that the one I want? Yes, it is. So I'm going to attach it. And you can see the practice set is here, and I've got it going to my daily warm-ups, and maybe I'm going to assign it. And I'm going to do one more. I'm going to give it a different title, so maybe I've got my daily warm-ups, and this way students know what dates to do. So I'm going to say this is due on the 15th, not the 26th. And again, I'm going to put it into the daily warm-ups topic. I could set a category if I want, if I'm going to grade it, or maybe this is just for practicing, and I'm going to assign that. So now you see I've got two different practice sets, and the kids can come in and do the first one, and then can do the second one. I forgot to attach it. So let's go in and edit. I forgot to attach my practice set. So that would be set number 2. I'm going to attach it. And now I'm good to go. And that is your tech tip for today.